everybody, welcome back to another video from Breezy Organization. I am so excited that you're here with me as I show you guys the brand new products for this Saturday's release. If you're new here to the channel, we talk about all things digital planning and productivity. I personally use an iPad Pro with an Apple Pro Pencil, but this will work across many different devices. So I encourage you, head on over to breezyorganization.com, download a free notes planner and stickers to see if this will work on your device and the application that you are wanting to use it for. I use GoodNote 6, but I know we've got several people that use Noteful and lots of other applications, so this will work across many different applications. So definitely download those free versions and see if this is something that you might benefit from. We would love to have you join our community. We are on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and we have a Facebook Breezio family page that we would love to have you to be a part of. So this video is all about our brand new releases. We have a new sticker pack, we have a brand new product for Breezy Organization, and we also have a new pal for you guys today. So it's going to be a very fun day. So let's start off with our stickers. So let me go up here. Okay, so starting off with our brand new sticker pack, we have a Create a Scene Kit 3. So we haven't released one of these kits in quite a while, and this is a very fun, I love the blues in this kit. This one's a very cozy type of kit. So it says Create Scene Kit 3. That is the name of the sticker pack. You get this gorgeous plant, cozy night in. You get this basket with some blankets, a candle, some books, a laundry basket, coffee cup, pillow, stacks of blankets right here. You get this really cool bookshelf that you can stuff with anything, which is so fun. You could put some of these things in here as well, like maybe the books and the plates over here, maybe a candle, and set those on the shelves. It'd be super fun. And then you got this cozy little chair. You've got some decor pieces, blankets, and some more greenery, a vase, and this really cozy little couch down here at the bottom. I love that couch. It's so pretty. So this is going to be like the last cozy type set for this year as we go into the spring and summer months for here in the Midwest. Okay, so that is a look at our brand new sticker pack. Next up, we have a brand new pal that I'm super excited about. This has been requested several times over the past 3 years. And I'm excited to have that for you guys today. So it's basically an insurance pal. So this is where you're going to keep all of your information for home and auto. So not so much payments. The finance budget pal covers knocking down payments and keeping track of that. And I feel like that needs to be separated, the money from the actual like insurance stuff that you need to keep track of. So this is just think of it as insurance. So home and auto pal. So we've got one spot for home here at the top. Whether you're renting, you'll have renter's insurance, or if you're buying a home. So we've got one, and they all come blank. So they'll all come looking like this. And then you can just take pictures. The photos on iOS is really good about this. Had all kinds of scenery around it, and I just held down on the house and it just cut the house out for me. So it's really easy to get that background off of there. So we've got this one spot here for the house, and you're going to see in just a moment whenever we click on it that it's going to have different stuff than what's under the auto. So over here on the side, you've got home, and then you've got auto. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 autos in the split screen pal, but this is in portrait and landscape, and I'll tell you how many you have in those once we get to those. So they come in just these blank spaces, and then I just use gorgeous font to name the truck and to name the Explorer. Now, all I did was typed in the exact name and color of our vehicles on Google, and I got these pictures. So let me show you how to do that. So I just typed in the exact name and color of my husband's truck, and then I went under images and I found an image that I liked. I'm not for sure which of these images I used now because I did this several days ago. I think it was this one right here. It has this white background. So I clicked on it. Okay, so I just clicked on it, and then you're going to hold down and then save to photos. And then when you open in photos, if you hold down on it, it will like automatically cut it out for you. You see that? And then I am going to just hit GoodNotes and drop it into GoodNotes. That's all I did to get my picture of my husband's truck right here. So I did the same thing for my Ford Explorer. So you can add in your cool pictures of your car like that. It doesn't have to have pictures, just whatever you want to do with that. And then let me show you what these look like. So let me click on my husband's truck first. And these are the options that you get for this one. So again, you could put the picture in here, and then you've got year, make, model. So I just added that in. You got the VIN number, dealership, and phone number you can add here, and purchase amount along with insurance. insurance. So you put the name of the insurance, how much it's due and how often, and then any other information like how much coverage you have for each person, if you carry rental car, just any details about the insurance that you want to carry. And then you've got an oil change log where you can keep the odometer here and then the date that you got the oil change, because if anything happens with your vehicles, you have to have this information along with the receipt showing that you got regular oil changes for them to cover it with your warranty and stuff. Now there is a check mark beside here, and I left this as a check mark at the top for a reason, because I feel like some people would want to track whether it was under warranty or not. Some people would want to track whether it was if they got their tires rotated or if they got their air filter changed. I'm using this for tire rotation. So I usually try to do tire rotation on every other oil change. So I am checking it off, and that means I got my tires rotated on that turn. And then so I know which one I need to get them rotated again. So that's how I'm using the check mark, but I wanted to leave it open-ended. That way you guys could use it for whatever you needed to. But here, next we have maintenance, and I kept this here, and I'm using the check mark for a warranty underneath maintenance, whether it was covered under warranty or not. So then you put any kind of big maintenance down here, and then along with notes down here at the bottom. And then you've got the Plannerpal icon down here for you to be able to click on to go to the first page of this pal. So that is how you're going to close out. So that is what you can keep up with for each vehicle. You got several oil changes that you can do here. And then you can always duplicate this page if you need to, or you can screenshot the oil change log and move it down here to notes if you end up having more oil changes that you need to keep track of. Lots of options here in this planner. So that is a look at the auto part. And then if you click on the Plannerpal, you can go to the home. Now I love how the home is set up. So you put the year that it is built, and I just filled in, obviously this is not exactly how I filled in the stuff in my Plannerpal. Is not exactly, I don't like sharing a lot of our business stuff here on Facebook and on YouTube. So I just put in some details so you kind of see how you would write something like this out. So you put the year, the cost, and then the bank details here, and then like who you had billed it or who you bought it off of, any kind of information you want to, or who you're renting from. And then insurance, you've got who your insurance by, and then cost and frequency, so how much is due, when it's due, and then any details about the insurance goes underneath this. And then you also get two buttons here for warranty and receipt. So if you click on this, you get one that says warranty, and how I'm using this is to take a picture of a receipt or scan in a receipt, and you can set it in each of these gray spots so you can keep track of any warranty papers you have, PDFs that you have, you can scan in there. So you're going to hit Plannerpal to go back to the front, and then you got the same thing with receipts. So the same setup for that. Okay, so next we have inventory. So this is what I'm really excited about. Let me get back to this here in just a minute. Maintenance, you get to keep up with any maintenance that you had done with your house along with the date, and then notes down here at the bottom. And then this is what I'm super excited about, because anytime that you have insurance over your house, they want to include, how much value you have in your house, just in case your house gets burned down or tornado or whatever might happen. What is the insured value of the contents inside of your home? So that's what this is set up for, inventory. So it's already got living room, kitchen, master bedroom, master closet, bedroom 1, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, garage, and technology. With lots of open spaces here, you get 5 different extra categories that you can add in down here at the bottom. And let me show you how this is set up. So if you click on living room, you can put pictures in of anything that you've got in your living room. You could take pictures of drawers. You could just open the drawer and take a picture. I'm using this area for any big stuff. So I've got my furniture, my coffee table, I've got my foyer table and decor, and you just put in what it is and how much it is, and then you've got a picture of it showing that this was in fact in your house. It was something that you had. And then down here at the bottom, you'll notice that it says additional itemized list. So these are for smaller items. So if I click on this, you can see I've got blanket, ladder, rug, decor, blinds, family games. So you just go through and you've got tons and tons, and then you can do total room value from this page and this page on right here. So in your living room you have this much worth of contents, and then you've got an itemized list. This is so awesome because we have had acquaintance that have had fires and their house is burnt down, and trying to remember everything that you had in your house is very difficult, especially in a time like that, and trying to get everything written down for your insurance. And if you just have an itemized list already with pictures or videos, walkthroughs, you could do that and upload it to Dropbox and then put a link in here. It's so much better whenever you're going to trying to get what you lost to have record of what you have. So a very needed pal. It may not be a super fun pal to decorate, but it's very needed to keep all that information in one place. And I just absolutely love having this. So being able to add in all the information, whatever's in the drawers and your dressers and all that sort of thing. So this is how this is set up. And like I said, each one of these has the same thing. So if you click on bedroom 1, you can rename any of these. You get several spots to take pictures of what the room actually looked like, and then an even detailed itemized list for you to keep track of everything that's in your household. So super fun pal. I love that. We do have it available, portrait, landscape, and split screen. So here's what the landscape looks like. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 auto with 1 home. It's set up pretty much the same way. Warranty receipts, all the info, insurance, notes over here to the side, maintenance in the middle, along with all of your inventory here in the middle. And then if I click on one of these, you get a lot more spaces to add in pictures. In the landscape, you get some more space, and then you get your itemized list here. Click on this PP on any of the pages, and it takes you back to the Plannerpal page. If you click on any of the vehicles, you get an oil change log, a maintenance log, and then all the insurance information over here, and then go back to the main page. And then back into the portrait pal, set up pretty much the same way as a split screen. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 autos in this one as well. If you click on this, you get all this room for maintenance, and then you've got all of your inventory and double notes down here at the bottom. Click on living room, you get that many spaces to add in your pictures, again with several itemized lists, so just a bigger version of that split screen pal. And then if we go into the auto, so let's click on auto. You get all this for oil change log and maintenance. So you get lots more room to add in all those oil changes over here. So that is a look at the Home and Auto Pal. I hope you love that, and that helps you keep track of all of your insurance information for home and auto. Keep track of those oil changes and all the inventory in your home. This is definitely a very useful planner. So I love that. And then last but certainly not least, we have a brand new product for Breezyorganization. So this is a really fun sticker pack. That is a fun mood track. We have pages and pages of trackers over here that we are having lots of fun with, but I thought it would be even more fun to make trackers more fun. So here is a look at how I've got that set up. Okay, so there is no Good Notes file. So basically you get 3 stickers. You get a March mood tracker, you get this gorgeous plant, and then you also get these little fillable form in here that says excited, happy, content, neutral, or down. You can organize this on the page however you want. You could make this plant a little bit smaller, like up here. And then you can move your mood tracker down here at the bottom. You could have everything right justified here and put it like this. You could put it in the center, put your mood tracker here, however you want to decorate the page. But then next you are going to figure out what colors you want for excited, happy, content, neutral, and down. So from here, I just went and grabbed a lot of my colors here that I liked that were different shades of green, and I just picked one, and then I used the highlighter tool because I just feel like it's easier to color in stuff than the pen tool. So if I click here, and I'm going to have this one to be the happy, I'm going to do a darker one to be excited, and then I want to do a really light one to be content. And then if you guys want any of these numbers, like this one's 71A300, and then the dark one was 304700, and then that medium color one is this one, and it is 507500. And then I would do just like an off the wall, like maybe like a tan one, DAC18B. Do that for neutral. And then down is sad. So like maybe if we even did like a darker one, like it's almost like a dark brown, or like kind of like the plant's dying, right? So like this A35C00. You could do that color. Okay, and then as you go through the month, so you got the first here. So say the first was a hard day. All you have to do is color in this leaf. And then at the end of the month, you'll be able to see all the colors, and then you can do your little mood tracker down here at the bottom. Now, if you don't want this to be a mood tracker, you can totally just use this here and hit crop, and you can just freehand and take the mood tracker part off, and you could add whatever kind of tracker you want down here at the bottom. We do these 3 individual files to keep the quality better. For some reason, whenever we make these to fill up the whole page, it's really hard to keep the quality super crisp. So we've got these in 3 different files here, and that also allows you to rearrange stuff or use some things and not use some things. Here's a look at one that I started filling out, and these are my like guidelines and my colors down here at the bottom. So some days you may be 2 things, right? So you could totally color the leaf in 2 different colors too. So just have fun with it. And then at the end of the month, you'll be able to see, ooh, I've got a lot of dark. I was excited most of the month. Or I've got, ooh, I got a lot of light. I was down. Oh, you know, you had a bad month, and you can kind of refer back to this. So this could be keeping track of headaches. This could be keeping track of, right? So we've got some sad things that we don't really want to keep track of. But this would be a fun way to keep track of them. I was even thinking about doing this for like my kids' baths or stuff like that, just to make sure that my kids are getting cleaned every day. Just super fun stuff like that. Just any kind of tracker, whether you ate out or ate at home. There's so many different things that you can have fun tracking. And so I just thought having a specific tracker specific to each month would be a super fun addition to Breezy Organization. So that is a look at March's tracker. Everything is hand-drawn, handmade, so lots of fun there. And like I said, those are going to be just 3 PNG stickers, so you can use them in any product, any program. It's not just for GoodNotes only as well. So that is a look at our brand new releases for today. I'm so excited to have these available for you guys. We've got another pal coming very soon that I am super excited about. We're doing some of the finishing touches on it, and I just cannot wait to show you guys some of our new and upcoming things here at Breezio. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and I will see you on the next one. Until then, happy planning.